Good afternoon. Just thought I'd tell you what session we did today as a group. There was only 3 of us out today. A bit of a cold start. We had Dale and Steve Knoll, and the session today was to start from Alton, the Rutland Cycling Store, Alton. Ride out steady, pick up Steve. Steve's generally could turn up. He might not. He could be a bit late, that kid. But Steve popped up, and the 3 of us then set off out to Alconbury. So we set off out to Alconbury on the side roads, and the aim was to ride out tempo and to come back at threshold. Again, these aren't these when I say threshold and tempo, they're all perceived. Luckily enough, we've got Dale back on power again, so we can actually give him some decent. We can actually go by figures on the next time we do it. So the run out was, it's quite tough. Tempo isn't easy. It does stress the body to a degree. And then we hit Alconbury, did the turn. I said, right, as soon as we hit the turn, it's on. We went into smooth through and off. Dale was probably a little bit fatigued from the weekend, so instead of just dropping Dale and letting him, peter off and not have a good ride, what we then did is get me and Steve on the front, sit Dale in the middle, out the wind, so he could still get a session. That's fair enough, It's horrible when someone just drops off the back and you lose them from a session. It's not the way I work, and you should also do this in other sessions as well. Sitting on the wheel, they still get a good ride. Anyway, so we started to just take it quite hard up into the bridge at Conington, and I said as soon as we hit the bridge at Conington we can open up the gas. So it was threshold into full bore effort up to Stilton roundabout. The cross bike did awesome today. I've had a cross bike loaned to me by Alton Cycling, Rutland Alton Cycling. And it's got GP 4000s on it. It's got 105. It's got mud guards. It's not lightweight, but today it was keeping up with the carbon rigs. So it just goes to show, it's down to the rider, not the bike. But we got up to, it was about 2 miles away from Stilton roundabout, and it was full on. At this point, Dale had peeled off the back. We both agreed that was going to happen. So it was me and Steve. Steve was sitting on the wheel, very, very comfortable. I upped the pace again. With the cross bike, I only had a 48, 11 or 12. That's plenty big enough. I couldn't spin that. So, I don't see why anyone needs needs a 52 or 53. So, the gearing was hard. The gearing was spot on. Hit the rise. Steve come round me. Both ended it. It was a near maximal finish. As soon as we hit the roundabout, called it a day. And it was a good session. But then Steve, was running a bit late. So the hard bit was just sitting on Steve's wheel because he was running a bit late to get home. And then as soon as Steve left, we called it a day and just rode easy back to the shop. But yeah, it was, all in all, it was a good session. It's great to see Steve and Dale on good form. You got to remember there's an age difference there, and you've got to take that into account due to recovery times and so on. But looking forward to Thursday session. I have a little ride tomorrow on my own. I've got stacks of work to do, so got to get on with that as well. Weather may be changing for the weekend as well, so we've got an 80 miler planned on Saturday. Fingers crossed the weather's good, or just it's cold but dry. That's all I hope. That's all I wish for. So I hope you all have good training sessions, turbo sessions, and all that. Give it your all, and I'll speak to you later. Bye bye.